Can the municipality put out an ordinance saying that it can't be done in public buildings?
I don't believe they could, because there is a right to film generally in public areas. I think that's something that would be challenged legally. My opinion is that that's not a lawful law. But I do recognize that once the law is passed, and Sean, I think you'd agree, it makes it a little bit more complicated for you guys.
I would just say, any law can pass, you could pass laws that say anything, but it's up to a court to decide whether it's a lawful piece of legislation that has been passed. So definitely just talk to your superiors and the legal team.
Yeah, I feel like once there's a law,
I've never seen a law that says you can't film in public spaces before. But as far as like a law stating that you can't record, I don't think I've ever come across that as a law. It's usually just policies and executive orders and things like that.
Because look, when a law's passed, you have a bunch of people have to vote on it. What about the constitutionality? An executive order, a policy, again, all it takes is writing some things on a piece of paper and hitting print. There aren't laws like that, and there's a reason there are not laws like that. If it's you have a right to record in public, as long as you're not going in public areas, as long as you're not going into private areas. There can be reasonable restrictions on that. But I don't personally think, and I don't think there's a case specific on it, that a law that a building policy that says you can't film in here without anything else would work. My belief is that, and from what I understand the law, that a public building can't just make a policy that says you can't film in here without anything to make it narrowly tailored to specific situations. Like they don't have a right to tell that's the whole idea, that we're in a free society. Because the real question is, why do you want someone to be jailed for doing this in a place that's open to the public? Like, where's that coming from? And to me, the answer is it's just not justifiable. Thank you very much. I really appreciate the time.